Thursday lunchtime. COVID-19 has harmed economies and airlines are among those hardest hit. But there's been a glimmer of hope as international travel resumes, but obviously a set of stricter travel regulations to curb the spread of the coronavirus has been instituted. These include getting specific tests done, having appropriate travel documents at any stops for connecting flights. eNCA's Heidi Giokos is in Dubai for us and joins us with more on that story. Heidi, you're an experienced traveller. This time around with the pandemic, how different has it been? How much more difficult?
I must say, Jeremy, it's been extremely different and difficult. The last time I did a long international trip was in 2018 when things were normal, or what we consider to be quite normal. And this year, traveling from Johannesburg to Durban and then from Durban to Dubai, it was about 11 hours, very different. You have to have your mask on at all times. You constantly need to show that you have a negative COVID-19 test. When you get to the airport, so much more documentation that's needed and required, sanitizing the whole time. But there's a lot of anxiety and uncertainty when traveling during COVID-19 pandemic, and especially in an aircraft. And we traveled with Emirates, and of course it's very difficult to social distance in an aircraft. It becomes very difficult to have space between you and the next passenger. But Emirates has ensured that there is measures put in place to make sure that everybody feels safe and is constantly sanitized. They have an air filter that makes sure that the air is very clean. But we spoke to one of the cabin crew members when flying into Dubai to get a sense of what measures have been put in place to protect not only the passengers, but as well as the cabin crew, as they're constantly in contact with these passengers and tourists. Let's have a listen to what she said to us.
Actually, an airline industry first multi-risk travel insurance, which we will be providing to our customers at no cost. This is, again, in addition to the COVID-19 coverage, which we already have. So there's no cost to the customers. This is for all tickets purchased on and from 1st of December 2020. Some of the things that the multi-risk travel insurance covers is loss of personal belongings. You have personal accidents. You have winter sports coverage, and you have disruptions due to air closure. So these are some of the things that this multi-risk travel insurance covers.
Heidi Giokos in Dubai, what's the experience like then at the airport itself?
Well, I must say, Jeremy, at the airport when we arrived in Dubai, there is high-tech technology to pick up almost every single person that passes through the airport, their temperature. You, of course, need to show all your documentation. And we do understand that certain people from certain countries on, if I could call it a hot list, they sometimes need to test again when they get to the airport, or if they have any kind of symptom that they are presenting, they then need to isolate, and they are handled separately. But again, Jeremy, I must say there is a lot in place to make sure that everybody feels safe. Dubai is the connecting hub for many, many countries, not just for tourists, but those also doing.
And I think the picture has frozen, but I think we get the gist of it. Reporter Heidi Giokos in Dubai.